Hello, my name is James. After spending a couple of days in the Smoky Mountains, North Carolina and Georgia, I decided to pack up, head to Marion National Forest, the Honey Hill Tower in South Carolina, next Charleston. I fixed myself some breakfast, had my tent up and everything, went to go take a shower real quick at the shower houses, and walked up on this joker, headed over there, and I seen it from a distance. I'm like, what the heck's that? Little bag or something? Got up there, it was a freaking turtle. And by looking at the ridges on its tail and everything, and the way it was acting, it was a snapping turtle. They usually pull their head in, and when you get close, they'll jerk out real quick and give you a bite. After loading up and heading out, I seen this store the day before, and I just wanted to take a picture of it. You could see where it used to have gas pumps when you're up close under there, and they've got it concreted shut, the pipes. And from there, I got on the bike, and I had to do some booking. I had a long ways to go to get the Honey Hill Tower. Pulled up, took a picture with the tower in the background. Didn't realize how distraught I was, because I really did some pretty fast driving to get there.
Well, here I am, Honey Hill Towers again. But now Friday night, I left the house early in the morning from Conway, and I went to Blue Ridge Parkway and went down to what they call Blue Ridge Motorcycle Club, or campground, Blue Ridge Motorcycle Campground. Then from Blue Ridge Motorcycle Campground, on Saturday morning, I pulled out kind of late. I had breakfast there. I had two what they call gravy and biscuits, which is like sausage gravy, 2 sausage patties, and 2 scrambled eggs. And then I went over down into Georgia to what they call Two Wheels. Now, it used to be called something like Two Men something campground, so it's kind of set up where 2 groups can stay at each campsite, but it went through a change or something, and now they call it Two Wheels in Suches or something like that. And I don't know how that little area came up with that name. It's in Georgia. Now, I left there this morning, and so that was Sunday morning. And before I left, I just had a taste for corned beef hash. Been having it for a few days. Would have been good if I'd have had scrambled eggs or something go with it, but it was good. And I ate that and started my day. And I drove all the way back from there, and that's on the far side of Georgia, almost up against Alabama, just under North Carolina. And I came all the way back to the coast here in South Carolina at Honey Hill Towers. Some people call it campground, Honey Hill Towers Resort. I don't know what you call it. It's just Honey Hill Towers, Marion National Forest. And for some reason, I keep coming back here. But I will tell you one thing. My face is burnt from riding pretty hard today. I mean, I had it in the wind. But the main thing is to me, it was cool sleeping in the mountains. Got down to 52 one night and 54. And tonight, I think it's supposed to get down into 60s, but that's like just before daylight. But right now, I am sweating, and it's hot. I'm not even going to put a tarp over my tent because I think it's not going to rain, and I might take the little piece off the top and keep my doors open so the screen, so some fresh air can come in. I'll just have to wait and see. Who knows what time I'll go to sleep. But talking about iron butt with this hot weather, it might not give you an iron butt, but it'll sure give you a baked butt. All right, y'all, I'll get back to you later. Have a good day.
Good morning. Hey, it's
after I've done left the mountains and came back down to Francis Marion. Last night I ate a wrap for dessert, you know, one of those flour tortilla wraps. I bought a stack of 20. I ate a couple of those goober, whatever they call it, right here. I bought the strawberry one, and I was going to have one for breakfast this morning with my coffee, and I looked all over the table, and all the junk, everything's still there, except for the wraps. They're gone. I walked down in the woods and looked around just a little bit in there, but whatever grabbed them, grabbed them. I didn't tie them up. I just folded them under for the night, last night. It's the first time I've been robbed. So I'm wondering, you know, what could have been? Maybe a raccoon? They're pretty good at stuff like that. But it was up on the picnic table, so, and a squirrel's too small to carry the whole bag. And I know it weren't nobody. I mean, there's a sleeping bag laying there. There's a, you know, the helmet, camera, everything. There's lights, and I mean, there's, you know, my little cooking stove. Everything was sitting there, and it took the wraps. That's kind of funny. All right, I just ate a couple spoonsful of that peanut butter jelly mix stuff. I mean, I got all my canned foods are still here. You know, it just took that because I'm pretty sure it could smell it and knew what it wanted, and it got it. And it was an expert at it because it got up there through all that stuff and didn't make no racket. Which I could have been dead to the world as far as I know, sleeping. Just thought I'd share that.